Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
You don't have to remind me. I saw it firsthand at the draft, remember? It should be all hands on deck.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
And taking on stars like Becky and Seth, it shifts the spotlight, keeps Mutiny from monopolizing the conversation, and that's exactly what we need right now.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge. And nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it. Felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's embarrassing how easily people fall for Mutiny's spectacle of brutality and rebellion. They're so easily seduced. But we can exploit that weakness too. Turn their own game against them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
It's the superstar who is destined for WWE greatness.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from the future, weighing in at 202 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, the Captain Alex Daniels!
Guys, what's up with the NWO shirt?
I love the nod to the past. Is this maybe an embrace of those notorious NWO devious and disruptive tactics?
Color me concerned, Corey. He could be hinting at an alliance with Mutiny. That would be a major shift in the power balance.
A fashion explanation will have to wait because this match won't.
And his opponent, representing American-made from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable.
Chad Gable's such an incredible mat technician, maybe the best in all of WWE.
Yeah, Gable has a truly unmatched grappling game. That's why he's the master. This is a guy who always seeks out the highest level of competition, and I think he'll get it tonight.
I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Stop to the knee.
Oh, elbow caught him right on the bridge of the nose. No mercy being shown to Gable here.
You gotta wonder, what does this do to Gable's confidence? Oh, man. Took a massive risk, but it might have paid off.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Tossed into the crowd. Bringing it back to ringside now.
Smart with countouts in effect.
Got to get back in the ring to stay in the match. Returns to the ring. Beating the count. He's just stacking up these attacks.
He's got to do something, anything to get back in this fight.
Snap suplex.
Very nice.
Reversal. And that turns things around. That puts a stop to Gable. Suplex. He's been dealt a good deal of damage.
And now is the time to dig deep, to start tapping into your stamina reserves. This is incredible.
Placed him in the corner here.
Getting positioned on the top rope.
This is a bad situation to be in.
On the middle rope. What are we gonna see? Wait a second. Hooked. RKO. Terrible position for Gable. The cover.
Finally got him. I can't believe this match is finally over.
Here is your winner, the Captain Alex Daniels.
An impressive victory, and maybe with the win under his belt, we can get some clarity about his attire.
I hope so, Corey. With all the chaos Mutiny is causing these days, the last thing we need is ambiguity. I have a feeling this is more than just a random shirt.
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bailey and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That is a powerful call to arms, but as the former #1 draft pick, some might say you're as establishment as it gets. How do you reconcile that with calling for this new direction?
Being the #1 pick gives me a platform. My position lets me bridge the gap between the establishment and the rebels. I'm not here to tear down. I'm here to build better. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the New World Order.
So, do you want to tell me what the hell you're thinking? Bringing back the NWO?
Relax. Let me explain.
You'd better explain. I made you the #1 draft pick because I trusted you to be a cornerstone for WWE, not spearhead a whole new rebellion.
It's not another rebellion. This NWO stuff is just a way to stir up some trouble within Mutiny. It's a play. I just need people to believe it's real. And that's obviously working.
That is a pretty good idea, actually. But I really wish you'd run the stuff past me first.
And spoil the surprise? Come on. I've got this under control. Just sit back and enjoy my brilliant manipulations. You just might learn something.
Okay, I'll give you some rope. Just be smart.
I always am. That's why it's working.
And here's the man reviving the NWO in more ways than one.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from the future, weighing in at 202 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, the Captain Alex Daniels.
He's not just emulating the New World Order, he's declaring war on Mutiny with Joe Coffey and Shotzi by his side, all proudly NWO.
Any enemy of Mutiny is a friend of mine, Corey, and he is clearly rallying powerful allies.
Battle lines are drawn as the new NWO faces Mutiny right now.
This is one intimidating superstar.
I agree with you, Saxton. I pity those who pick a fight with Braun Breaker.
And his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Braun Breaker.
Absolute power, absolute aggression. This kid's the real deal.
I agree, Cole. He's already more than living up to his family pedigree.
Just look at Breaker's face. The intensity of this man is palpable.
Braun looks ready to completely annihilate the opposition.
This isn't just another match. The newly formed NWO needs to show they can stand up to Mutiny's challenge.
Exactly, Corey. And with Mutiny members like Joe Coffey and Shotzi now donning NWO colors, this fight isn't just pivotal, it's personal.
And our personal feelings aside, I'm sure Mutiny wants to squash this new faction before they can prove the NWO can be major players too.
Up and
wheelbarrow face buster. Man. Effective arm drag.
And it's Breaker himself being the one flattened there.
High impact crossbody.
Constant pressure being kept on Braun.
tough spot for Braun to be in. He's in a bad place. This is where it could all end.
Up high, crossbody.
Now shoulders down.
Here we go.
And those kickouts are only going to get harder.
Took him out at the knee.
The tried and true method to taking anyone down. Incredible striking combination.
Placing him in the corner.
Waistlock applied in the corner. Check out this power.
Overhead belly to belly. It's a revolving door of forearms. Ouch!
Enziguri finds its mark.
Now lifted onto the top turnbuckle.
Uh-oh. I'm not sure I want to see what's going to happen here.
Open your eyes, Byron. This is going to get good.
Don't do it!
Breaker doesn't know where he is.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Shoulders down. And the ref can't even start the count.
I was not expecting that from him at this point. Uh-oh. Looking for the suplex. Oh, no. Breaker.
He's looking defenseless at this stage.
Looks like the gas tank is running past. Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
A kick out at two.
Almost inhuman at this point.
Oh, this blitz is just boom.
We've already seen a few blows land above the neck.
My, oh my, what elevation.
Turning it into the pin.
two. And again. That may be one of the first win to his career.
Here is your winner, the Captain, Alex Daniels.
After that victory, it seems clear this new NWO is poised to be a major player in the fight against Mutiny.
Absolutely, Cole. They're taking over. The New World Order is here, and they're not just here to participate. They're here to dominate.
NWO for life, baby. And boss, before you say anything, you should know I'm already putting together a crew to help the Black and White take out Mutiny and the rest of the WWE. So far, it's me, and that's it. But you gotta start somewhere.
Right, look, just slow down.
I can't slow down. I'm all in. SmackDown is gonna get smacked. Raw is gonna get cooked. They won't even be able to call it Raw anymore. They'll have to call it extra well done, even though it won't be well done at all when we're through with them. NWO!
Quiet, Truth. Listen, this whole NWO thing, it's complicated.
No, it's not. That's the beauty of it. I don't know if you've noticed, but there are a lot of superstars here who are 3 corners short of a squared circle. If you get my drift, they're very easily fooled. That's why we need this. It's totally real, and it's awesome. Watch. NWO Sneak Attack! That felt amazing. Now everyone knows the NWO is back.
It's not. Truth, you need to listen to me.
Good idea. You be the boss, and I'll be the enforcer, and go find some more WWE superstars to beat up under the banner of the NWO.
No, don't do that.
Okay. Then you be the boss, and I'll be the idea man. Here's my first one. NWO pay-per-view. Location? The moon. All we need is a rocket. How hard do you think it'll be to take over NASA?
Listen to the words I am saying. This whole NWO thing is fake. I made it up. I'm just trying to destabilize Mutiny, that's all. None of this is real.
It's not real? It feels real to me.
It's not, though.
Okay, I understand. It's not real because we still need to dream it into reality. And we will. Because it's out with the old and in with the new world order. You are inspiring.
And you are exhausting.
I thought you said you had this under control.
I do. It's just our truth that's the problem. And then I had to back him up or it would have blown my cover.
Well, we wouldn't want that. It'd be a real shame if I only had one massive insurrection to deal with. Now I'm losing superstars to two factions.
I can't help it if I'm so convincing people from both sides are jumping. There's always collateral damage, but at the end of the day, it's working. That's what's important.
You need to end it. Now.
How about I end it next week? We've got some momentum, and I might have already paid for some things to make this NWO movement seem legit, including a non-refundable deposit on an arena, throwback set and all.
Fine, but only because Orton and Gunther are looking for payback. And Mutiny too. So at whatever NWO show you're apparently putting on, you're gonna host an inter-brand fatal four-way. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and your fake New World Order.
It'll be a night to remember.
Just make sure when it's over, your NWO is forgotten.
And here's the NWO contingent, hoping for a too-sweet victory.
The following is a fatal four-way Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring, the Captain Alex Daniels, R-Truth, Maxine Dupree, and Axiom.
The NWO is headed toward the ring, and you can feel the intensity. They're clearly here to make a statement.
Right, Saxton. They're here to show that the New World Order isn't just a blast from the past. It's a powerhouse shaping the future.
Four factions, one ring, high stakes. This fatal four-way is about to go off. apex predator is here.
It's hard to believe it's been 2 decades on the hunt in WWE.
And his opponents, first, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
The Viper has had countless matches in WWE, but he is still such an unpredictable opponent.
It's because Randy is always calculating, always figuring out a way to stay one step ahead. There is a lurking danger in the ring.
We know the RKO is locked and loaded.
Anywhere, anytime. One of the most methodical superstars in WWE. Every step he takes serves a purpose.
Yeah, Randy Orton is always thinking inside that ring and provides no reprieve from the gruesome attacks that he creates.
Always a threat with the 3 most dangerous letters in all of sports entertainment, RKO. The ring general begins his march, and the pain and suffering is about to start.
A man who takes great pride in crushing the hopes and dreams of his opponents.
Representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds, Gunther!
Gunther is steadfast, commanding, imposing.
He is the ring general for a reason. Untouchable and unmatched in the ring.
And don't forget, unrelenting. Gunther never lets up and never backs down.
Gunther is always ready to demolish anyone who dares come in his path.
And if you don't respect him, he'll make sure that you fear him.
It is the ring general's battlefield, and he is ready to conquer.
Here comes Finn Balor.
One of the most talented competitors around with a darker edge than ever.
And representing the Judgment Day from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor!
You know, Finn Balor used to have such a deep connection with the WWE Universe, but he's thrown all that away with this new attitude.
I'd argue that was the smartest thing that Balor's ever done. Finn used to be the guy who let glory slip through his fingers, who fell just short of expectations, but now he's living up to his hype and much more.
Balor famously became the first ever Universal Champion, but had to surrender the title to injury. And he's had some measure of success since then, but he's become bitter, he's become jaded.
You speak lies, Cole. Finn Balor simply realigned his values. He knows now what he must do to return to the mountaintop, and he's more prepared to do so.
Judgment Day has arrived for anyone in the ring with Balor tonight.
Each of these four has something to prove at tonight's special sold-out event after NWO's bold return set this whole powder keg off.
Right, Saxton, they came out swinging, but the ripples from that strike had put everyone on edge. Now it's about who can assert their dominance in this chaos on NWO's temporary home turf.
And with tensions this high, each superstar in the ring is not only fighting for victory, but also fighting to redefine the future of WWE. Arm drag! Very nice. Tearing down the leg now.
MCL and ACL could have major damage, possibly the fibula. Excellent strategy there.
Oh, man, drop kick.
Hoisted up. Down. Gets the reversal. What a counter. Took him out at the knee. Illegal in many sports, but that was used effectively in there.
Hooked up. And
DDT.
ooh, drop kick. It hits the mark.
Balor with the kick. Balor on the move.
On the basement drop kick. No count out as he takes things out of the ring. A chance to win it here. There ain't a 2 count there.
He's not letting fatigue set in or get the better of him. Ooh.
Counters the Viper's attack. Then back to Randy Orton.
Schoolboy applied to put this one away. Stopping the ref's count there.
Randy didn't exactly look Viper-like on that one. With authority.
Drops the hammer. Right on the lower back. He wants this fight on the outside.
Uh-oh.
Slingshot senton, yes.
Threw caution to the wind, and it paid off big time.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
He's got a sledgehammer, and you better believe his opponent's name is all over it.
Oh, man.
And no 2 ways about it, that move was just dirty.
Inverted DDT. Lights out.
And now he's back into the ring.
Uh-oh. Fought off with an elbow. Uh-oh. No! Hitting the ends of the ring like that can do some lasting damage to the body.
And that was a well-executed attack. Ooh, great anticipation.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done. Oh, man.
Blink and you miss it. Power slam by Orton.
Inverted facelock.
Driven down with an elbow to the heart. Hooked up.
Here he goes for the win. A kick out to stay alive.
You have to think this battle is starting to weigh down on him.
Snapmare it over. Look out. Big knee. That could end the Viper's night.
Shoulders are down. He puts an end to the pin there. And now we have Gunther. Looking helpless right now.
Oh, they're just punishing their opponent now.
Oh, slamming right into the ladder. Might be knocked out.
Flying.
Hard landing through the ladder.
But who got the worst of that? I think both superstars are going to strike.
Lift off.
Heading back into the ring now. And that was an effective attack, guys.
Oh, good. He's going for the cover.
For the win. Man, that was such a long and hard-fought match. He earned that victory.
Here is your winner, the Captain, Alex Daniels.
And there it is. The NWO proves once again why they're back and more formidable than ever, clinching a critical victory tonight.
Absolutely, Cole. This victory isn't just significant. It's too sweet.
Tonight was a revelation. But let me be clear, it was not a revolution. The so-called NWO revival? Well, the truth is that it was nothing more than a hoax. I stand with Team Raw and SmackDown. Always have, always will. I apologize for the confusion. It was never my intention to let Raw and SmackDown superstars get caught up in this. I hope that you all can someday understand that I was fighting a much greater enemy. To everyone who thought they were part of something new, understand this. It was all a strategic ploy. The point? To reveal the weak spots in Mutiny's armor, to sort out the tough from the talkers. And guess what? It worked. They broke ranks as soon as they saw a shiny new toy. But now, my WWE friends, it's time to band together. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever's left of it. We all stand against mutiny. We're not just prepared, we are united, and together we're unstoppable. Mutiny! You're in our sights, and we're coming for you. And R-Truth, my loyal soldier, listen up. The NWO adventure? It was a blast, but that chapter's over. We need to lace up for the real fight, the one right ahead of us.
I have to hand it to you. Reviving the NWO to draw out the weak links from Mutiny was genius. You really turned the tables on them.
And maybe found myself a disciple in R-Truth.
He was a wild card, but he helped make it believable. I don't think he would have managed to pry so many members of Mutiny loose otherwise. Their ranks are pretty solid.
Not as solid as they thought. We exposed some serious cracks.
That's true. And I gotta say, the way you played both sides was impressive. Could be a trick we keep up our sleeves.
Absolutely. With the chaos we've created, they won't know who to trust.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Lexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series, with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexus King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head towards Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, Punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bailey. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right. Let's go put some idiots in their places.